नाज़रीन दिल अपना पाकिस्तान के साथ मैं इस वक्त इंतखाब अहमद यहाँ पे इंडिपेंडेंट सरे टीम के साथ हूँ. I'm talking in Urdu because a couple of guys can understand it. This is for ethnic community as well. Derek and Bernie will talk in English, no problem. Everybody can talk in English. But I am here with Asad Sayed. Asad Sayed, what's your take on the city election? Be short.
My take on the city election, I am a candidate.
Okay. Well, you're a candidate, you're looking for votes.
We are looking for the votes, support, and any other volunteer work. I mean, whatever we can get the help.
Okay.
That's what we are expecting from our community.
Right.
Please come out and vote.
Come out and vote. And Derek, you want to tell your background and you're looking for a vote?
You betcha. I work for TransLink and Coast Mountain Bus, so I've been working in the transportation industry for over 12 years. I've managed the day-to-day operations of that. I have a really good understanding of what the city needs and requires for future transportation. And also, I've seen the city grow and expand, and we need some infrastructure to support it.
Very good. Infrastructure to be supported, but LRT or SkyTrain, you will debate on this one?
You know, you can have a successful city with LRT, and you can also have success with SkyTrain as well. You have SkyTrain infrastructure right at King George Station. You can extend that down Fraser Highway. Whatever the city and the people want, we can support that decision and make it best.
But the thing is that the road congestion will be too much with the LRT. So I don't think that it will be feasible having a LRT at the same time on a narrow Surrey roads.
Well, it all depends. When you have LRT, public transit has to be quick, fast, and reliable if you truly want to get people out of their cars and onto the transit system. So that's what the city needs. We need to make sure that if we are going to put LRT in, it's going to be quick, fast, and reliable for the consumers so that people will get out of their cars onto the system, which will put less greenhouse gas emissions into our atmosphere and keep our city beautiful.
Will you support any through road like 88th Avenue through Surrey, like overhead kind of, so that the people, if they are taking Norway, they can just get out from the city and go into the Langley or Cloverdale or wherever they want to go, instead of stopping at everywhere?
Well, I tell you what I do believe in. I believe in public consultation with the residents.
Okay.
And what we need to do, if we're going to put expensive infrastructure in place, we need to ensure that that's what the community really needs.
Okay.
It would be easy for me to say this is something that we need to have on 108, but without doing the proper public consultation with the people that actually live there and the people that will be affected by that, I think that's what we need to do first to determine if this is a requirement.
Yeah, I was talking about 88th Avenue. Anyway, and Nasma, you are a new arrival in this team, and you want to say what you're looking for, and from the what you'll do for your voters after you get elected.
Politics should be about people, and elected officials should advocate for issues and concerns that impact the community. I feel that it's time to listen to the voice of Surrey residents and provide them with a safe community and affordable city.
Okay, provide them a safe city, because there's a guns issue in this city and lots of firing happening here.
Yes.
Bernie, what do you say about this? How you'll make a city safer in this community?
Well, as far as the gun debate, that's a lot of the local politicians are trying to make easy meal of that. The fact is, the people, including myself, I've taken restricted firearms training. The people who do have pistols and firearms find it very, very difficult to actually obtain them. The very people who you're looking for, the criminals, are the ones who are never likely to take any notice of that. So what's being done at the moment is just a smokescreen being put up just to gain votes cheaply.
Very good, very good. Sarah, you want to say about what you will do in the city? You guys were, I heard earlier, talking about the developments are happening. So not in particular developer I'm talking, but everybody, city and developer, they are going hand in hand to get the property developed. The housing prices have gone up. What did you say about that?
The way we look at it is when they apply for their application, sometimes the applications are not done on time.
Okay.
So the developers doesn't have any say on that one either. So if you're delaying their applications, what's happening is they're paying their interest, all that stuff, and that comes to the consumers. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are looking at this. I think the city of Surrey doesn't have enough manpower to process all these applications. So if we are being elected, then we will be bringing more people in there to get these applications done faster.
But the thing is that if you say that you'll bring in more government there and the expense will rise again. So we're talking about decreasing the housing prices because everything affects when the city costs will go higher, and do you think it's a right solution for that?
One way we look at it is when you are developing any piece of land, okay?
Yeah.
If that piece of land is sitting there for 1 year,
Yeah.
okay, who's paying? The developer is coming out of developer's pocket.
Their pocket,
okay?
yeah.
So if those applications are done a lot faster, then they will not have that kind of budget on their hands too. So if that budget can be reduced by bringing in 2-3 other consultations to say, let's get the application done a little faster, that is one thing. The second thing is that we are looking into more to get these developers to give a portion of the development to the low-income house people.
Very
So
good.
that will bring up a little bit, more affordability for the consumers in the city.
Okay, you want to give a little relief for the people, but again at the same time the city taxes, which in terms going to the federal government or the provincial government, the taxes on the individual homes are at the rise because the assessment values are going up. So I hope you guys will be working on it because this is our voice, what we want to bring it through you to the city, and hopefully you guys will look after the people's interest instead of the governmental interest.
I'm going to cover up just a little bit on that one for the taxes or the property taxes.
Yeah.
People who are already living in their properties, we will be trying to freeze for a few years.
They should be, because people are really in trouble paying the more taxes and after taxes. And नाज़रीन, दिल अपना पाकिस्तान के साथ इंतखाब अहमद अगेन आप लोगों को इस टीम से मिलाते हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट सरे की टीम से, और इस टीम ने यहाँ पे आज इनाग्रेशन की है, तो हम आपको कुछ झलकियाँ दिखाएंगे इसकी, और देखते रहिए दिल अपना पाकिस्तान. One you have to say one. I will say Vancouver की जान, then you have to say Dil Apna Pakistan is a TV show.
Okay.
So I'll say Vancouver की जान, you'll say Dil Apna Pakistan. You too. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Dil Apna Pakistan.
Vancouver की जान,
Dil Apna Pakistan.